Hi, my name is Starwatcher and I am a 24-year-old girl born and raised on Jorvik, more specifically in Harvest counties. I am currently living with my 3 horses in Jorvik Stables. Jorvik Stables is a beautiful and prestigious stable. May I say the best in all of Jorvik? Or am I just biased as I grew up here? That may be the case. For those who are unfamiliar with Jorvik Stables, it's a big facility with a lot going on. Many equestrians from around here have their horses here or are coming here for lessons, clinics and competitions. I also love that it's fairly close to the beautiful trail rides in Greendale, which I love to utilize. As you can see by my outfit, I am part of the Bobcat Girls Riding Club located in Moorland. We have lessons, competitions and all kind of fun things going on. It is also the club I am competing for. I am mainly a show jumper, but I take classes in both eventing and dressage too, since I believe it's good for both horse and rider to engage in varied training. I guess I should tell a little bit more about my background and what I have done in my years of being an equestrian so far. I have been around horses for as long as I can remember, and I got my very first horse when I was 3 years old and we became inseparable. He was my everything. When I wasn't in the saddle, I spent all my time brushing him, cuddling and sneaking him extra treats. And even though he's like a lot of other ponies and accepts almost any treat, I discovered that apples was his favorite and they still are to this day. His name is Mischief aka Loki and he is a 27-year-old Gotland pony. And you should know that he has definitely lived up to his name by doing all kind of shenanigans throughout the years. We of course have a lot of memories together. I was at my first summer camp in Moorland with Loki and I competed in my first show jumping competition with him. Well, show jumping might be an overstatement, because he was poles on the ground. But at the time I felt like the best rider ever completing that course. And even if I'm too big and he is too old to be ridden now, he still enjoys the occasional lunging and being hand-walked. And my future plans for Loki is to make sure he has the best last years of his life and that he is the healthiest he can be. And I know that sounds a bit serious, but I think we have to be realistic with the old horses because they will definitely not stay around forever. And of course, I will give him apples as often as I can. I had Loki as my only horse for many years until I got surprised by my parents on my 12th birthday. They had bought me a bigger pony at 147 centimeters who was also better suited for show jumping, which I at an early age already knew I wanted to pursue. Lightning Flash aka Flashy or Flash is a 18-year-old bay Norwegian sport pony. And we have done many shows together and I have learned a lot on him. He gave me the confidence the ponies I had ridden before really didn't. He enjoyed show jumping unlike Loki, who definitely did it to get that apple after the training session. Flash and I have done shows at 110 centimeters and have done quite well. We have also done some cross-country and dressage, but that has mostly been for fun. Jumping forward a little bit, and now that I am a bit older and have my own job, I was recently able to purchase my very first horse. This is Stellar Catcher, or Stella as I have been calling her. She is a 12-year-old flea-bitten grey Selle Francais. She is the first horse I have purchased myself with my own money, so she is of course very special to me. She is bred to be a show jumper, and she has already had great achievements when competing with previous owners. She has done shows at 130 centimeters, which is a bit higher than my level, so she will be a great learning opportunity for me, and knowing she has this potential, or possibly even more, is very exciting. My future plans for Stella and I is to first of all get to know each other really well, both from the ground and on back. I have booked us in for some training sessions, both in flat work but also some show jumping and dressage, since I think a trainer will be very helpful to take our journey forward. As I said, I haven't had her for too long, so we haven't been to any shows yet, but that's only because I want to work on our relationship first and to have a good experience at our first show to set the groundwork for our future accomplishments. Today, my day-to-day life consists mostly of taking care of my horses, riding, doing stable chores, and working. I'm working as a stable hand here at Jorvik Stables to earn some money, and we also get lessons from the professional trainers here as payment, which is so valuable to me. Especially now that I have Stella, I think that will really help us to find the buttons I need to be ready to compete with her. And my own future plans that aren't really including the horses are to make reality of one of my biggest dreams. To one day be able to buy my own riding facility with a big stable, pastures, paddocks, and a riding hall. I want to have my own riding facility, and I would love for others to have their horses at my stables, etc. And that is what keeps me motivated to get up and do my very best every single day to achieve that dream. That was the recap of my riding story and where I am right now. I hope that you now feel like you know me and my horses a little bit more, and that you are excited to follow our journey as I have decided that I want to vlog my life here on Jorvik. I hope to take you along with me from everything from competitions, to lessons, trail rides, to sable shores, and making Starwatcher Stables a reality. Until then, I hope you will want to join me on my adventures here on York with me and my horses. I plan on showing you more of how I train my horses, how I prepare me and the horses for a competition, my day-to-day life, lessons, clinics, trail rides, and so much more. But until then, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!